Hey everyone, this is Simon Karlsson from HighCohesion, and if you're watching this, you've probably heard about HighCohesion before, but you now want to understand more around the details of how HighCohesion streams data and how that might be similar or different compared to how other providers that you might be looking at do it as well. So at HighCohesion, we refer to the system that we are pulling data from as the source system and the system we're posting data to as the destination system. We refer to systems that can be any applications or systems, usually within the operational e-commerce space, such as 3PLs, WMSs, e-commerce systems, payment solutions, or FTP or secure FTP locations, for example. So the first thing we need to do when we automate the streaming of data between a source and a destination system is to create a source. And the source is responsible for what data should be pulled from the source system and when. The second step is to create a destination, and the destination is responsible for what data should be posted to the destination system and in what format. And lastly, we have the transformation, and the transformation is responsible for mapping the data structure of the source system to match that of the destination system. The transformation is also responsible for including any additional business logic as defined by the end retailer. So this can be, for example, that you want to undertake currency conversion if you have multiple Shopify stores, international, or it can be if you want to split a order, for example, to multiple 3PL locations if you want to save costs in shipping from the closest warehouse. Any logic like this can be handled within the transformation using our wide range of transformation functions. By combining these three components, we now have a stream, and the stream can be seen as the highway between the source system and the destination system. As mentioned before, the source is responsible for when data should be pulled from the source system. And the source can be triggered in three different ways. Manually, by using the HighCohesion control panel, scheduled using a cron expression, or through listening in to receiving a web event from the source system. In either of these three occasions, when the source is triggered, a job is created, and the job is then responsible for creating one or multiple events. To create one tangible scenario, let's assume that we now have an order stream transferring order files from Shopify to an ERP system. In this case, we have scheduled the source to run every 15 minutes, which means that we now have 4 orders being placed in these 15 minutes. This means that the job would run after 15 minutes and create 4 different events. The 4 different events would then be one separate order from Shopify, and each of them would go through the source, through the transformation, through the destination, and then be posted to the destination system, in this case the ERP. What is so powerful with this event-based streaming is that we are now able to get traceability on each of these different steps on a event level. And secondly, if something were to happen, let's say that someone has inputted the wrong characters in the telephone field, for example, in Shopify, we would then be able to fail only one of these events and then send an alert directly to an operations manager or a customer support agent, where they can then redrive this event directly from the control panel. So this is one of the main benefits with the HighCohesion platform and the way that we have structured the streaming model. Hope this was helpful, and check out any of our other videos to get more information.